liturgical mumbo jumbo, but it was actually the revelation of God in the economy, the economic trinity. So, some questions that we should ask that we can ask of ourselves in relation to this consideration of redemptive history. Are you in awe as a believer of the glory you were created to reflect? Do you sense the depth of the personal catastrophe that Adam and your sin brought to your personal standing with God? Does it melt you to see how much the Father loves you by what He gave to cover your dismissal of Him? Are you humbled and encouraged by what the Son condescended to do when He united Himself with human nature? How is it affecting you to know that He lived the life you should have lived, died the death you deserve to die, also you might share His right before the Father as a son yourself, with all the attendant glory once enjoyed by the divine Son before His Father? Does the Spirit's presence in you now give you a sense of God's love shed abroad in your heart? Do you desire Him to remake you into the image of the Son? Does the love of the triune God, so demonstrated, motivate you to obey His laws and to desire His renown, which He says will soon fill the earth? So those are some questions we can ask, and they should stir up our affections. And Christ is pleased with our heart's affections glorifying Him. And in our devotional seeking to be stirred up in our affections for God, we should make reference to God's triune performance in history of His outworkings of salvation on our behalf. So we don't just allow our meditation on the Trinity to just simply be esoteric, but that's tied into His actual Trinitarian workings in history on our behalf. We must tie it into the biblical redemptive historical narrative. And our effective response, our response of our affections to God, as it is grounded in the particular revelation of God's attributes and God's triune character in the Trinity, in the economic Trinity, will strengthen our affections to and draw our souls to Him and strengthen us to resist temptation in a great way. So Owen is very effective in communion with God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, in tying in the Trinitarian character of God to spirituality, and we should seek that. We see that, understand that, savor that more and more all the time. We're now going to take a break, and then I'm going to give a sort of briefer summary, I don't know how brief is, of, but we'll see how brief is, but I'm going to give a summary of the different, of Owen's communion with God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. So that was kind of a longer discussion, and we're going to kind of encapsulate with a briefer discussion. One, because this is such glorious truth, and two, to kind of help you maybe get a grasp on some of the key ideas here that will also help for final exam. So we'll take a break this time.